Welcome to the second episode of Echala TV, and you know what? I was one of the banger. You know what I mean, banger, right? Series. That actor is fantastic. I know you don't know this person. I know some of you know this person, but I know you've been waiting to know a lot of things about this man. But you know what? Just sit down right there, keep watching, and hit the subscribe button. Fine, come with me and let me see what to show you.
Alright, my full name is Raphael Adeniyi Stephen. You add to my full name, so that's my full name. But I actually use Raphael for my career. Basically, Raphael Stephen. My compound name being Olukomogbon is what I use in school. But because of my career and the length of the name, I had to change to my dad's English name. So that's why most of the time you see my name written as Raphael Stevens. Okay, but the compound name that I use, my family name is Olukomogbon. And Olukomogbon is a name that emanated from Kogi State. I am from Kogi State, Yoruba speaking part of Kogi State. I was born and brought up in the north. I am one of the few actors that are called multilingual actors. I speak Hausa, I speak English, and I speak Yoruba, all fluently. As a matter of fact, I have done quite a number of jobs in the three genres of languages. So, well, professionally, I graduated in 2003. I finished service in 2004, and upon graduation, I have been in Lagos practicing professionally. So I can say yes, professionally I started in 2004. And up till now, to God be the glory, we're still alive and we're still going on. Well, the journey is not straight. It's crooked. Okay, very rough at the beginning. Getting better at a point. Eventually, we are here today. We can only say to God be the glory, because I know quite a number of friends that we started together that have fell by the wayside. Some dropped out, some left for another profession. But here we are today. Today they still call us to tell us that they wish to be back in the industry. But the truth of the matter is, like I tell up and coming artists today, that anybody that tells you that it is easy for you to become a star, that person is your worst enemy. Okay, you need to persevere. You need to be dogged. You need to have strong tenacity. You need to just believe that it will work out. Well, that's another basic mistake that we commit in the industry. You know, we have crisis with interpretation of registers. Okay, we have crisis with interpretation of registers. There are some things that we just point out. We just manufacture some words, and then it stands. And I tell you, this is crazy because it is an aberration. For instance, when people see me sometimes, they call me a crossover actor, and I look at them and I ask why. Why will you call me a crossover actor? I am an actor. An actor is an actor. So when you say crossover actor, you are saying, but people don't know much of my history. Okay, I started with the Yoruba industry. I say it boldly and proudly. When I registered with the Yoruba industry, when I came into Lagos 2005, I registered with Ray Eyu School Performing Arts, where you have the Mukari, Lasunri, and Yari, and Muka and Mofi Ray. That was where I started my journey in the Yoruba industry. But I left midway, okay, and my journey took me to the English Nollywood, okay, and I was there again, and I found myself again doing the Yoruba thing. So when you say crossover, from where to where? People should say another cross from Yoruba to English. But I still tell people that it is wrong, it's a wrong register. An actor is an actor. You are an actor that speaks English. You are an actor that speaks Hausa. You are an actor that speaks Yoruba. But you are an actor. So when you say my preference, yes, let me tell you the truth. The English Nollywood pays more. That's the truth. It pays more. Probably because it has wider spread. Okay, it is generally acceptable because it's English. Anywhere you can take your market to, unlike the Yoruba. But like we know the saying that Yoruba sells your face faster. Okay? So between selling your face faster and putting food on your table, some actors, some of us decide to say, okay, when the face will not bring money, why then? So go to where you so me, I do more of English. People see me and call me a series actor, TV series actor, because that's what I do mostly. And to tell you the truth, it pays. It pays. So, but you know, I still tell people that I'm an actor. I'm a freelance actor. I'm a flexible actor. I do stage. I speak Hausa. I speak English. I speak Yoruba. So I'm an actor. No, definitely not. Definitely not. If I am where I think I should be at home now, sleeping on my bed. It is because I know it is not yet to home. The journey is not over yet. That is why we keep hustling and struggling to make ends meet. But the truth about money is, it is never enough. It is never enough. So you can never be contented in life. That's why even the Bill Gates are still doing business. Ordinarily, one would have thought that at this stage, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, and all that, Dangote should just be sleeping and waking up. But they still go to the office, they still go to business meetings, they still work. So I can't say I am where I think I should be. Okay, but to the glory of God, I am not where I used to be. Well, honestly speaking, to tell you the truth, I have never had that experience before. Where I wish I never joined Nollywood as an actor. I never. And I don't pray to ever experience such. Yes, some of us have raised our voices severally to tell people. But you know, unfortunately with this generation, we deal with generation that just want to walk on the fast lane. They don't want to hear anything like training. I am a theatre arts graduate from the University of Ilorin. Okay, so I know that you need to be trained. So when you keep shouting talent, Larry Williams is a living legend today. I have been watching Uncle Larry from Village Headmaster. He's still alive today. He told me something I will never forget. He said, where talent stops, technique takes over. So the technique is the training that you need. We don't want to start mentioning actors. There are some actors that you know their names before now. They want to ask today, where are they? Where are they? It is only training that can make you diversify your creativity. So if you don't know the import of training, I don't see any reason why you should just look. Can I just walk to the courtroom and say I want to put on a wig and a gown that I want to be a lawyer? Or will I just walk to the hospital, to the theater and say I want to do operation because I'm interested in doing operation? That is the problem. Art is also a field. Art is also a profession. So what we are saying is the way you ask lawyers to go and train before they go to court, the way you ask doctors to go and train before they do surgery, that's the way I want to ask people to go and train before you become an actor. We have our registers too. We have a training ground. So it is pure and simple. When every Tom, Dick and Harry just come to the industry and they are accepted, that is why you see today people call our women prostitutes. They will call our men touts. Because these are people that just work, we call them like mechanics. You just cross over and you feel you are interested, and well, as God will have it, you had a breakthrough, and that's it. But please, I still think that it is important that our high-ranking actors or stars still put their feet on the ground. That up and coming artists must be trained. So please, my brother, 100%. If you check me, you check all my profile on social media, you will see I talk about training. And as a matter of fact, I lecture in a couple of academies where I tell people that look, it is important that you get yourself trained because you cannot give what you don't have. If I have the opportunity to change anything about Yoruba Nollywood, the topmost of my priorities will be to make sure that every facet of department of production must be handled by people who know their onions and not as a matter of experience. And I want to point out specifically on the issue of subtitling. One major pain I have in my heart every time I watch our movies is the issue of subtitling. So it's not like we don't have people around who can do beautiful subtitling, but sometimes when you read what some people write on our screen or in the name of subtitle, you'll be ashamed to be part of, to call yourself one of the Yoruba actors. Okay, so I think it is important. If I have my way, I will make sure everybody that writes scripts, everybody that subtitle, are people that can actually stress out. As a matter of stressing out everything said in this language and stretch it out in this language, I think it's important. I think if we start from there, we can start. We'll start making headway. But if I have the opportunity, that is one thing I wish I can change, especially those in charge of subtitling, basically. Well, it is not only actors that have fake lives. We have every other person. There are a lot of people. The social media that you see today is the only actors that are operating social media. I will know that a lot of people are living fake lives on that social media. But let us talk about we actors. You see, it is only when you don't know what you have that you want to do makeup. Okay, if you are not proud of who you are, you are not proud of what you have, then you want to do makeup. That is why you now you go into a borrowing, you go into stuff, and then you start living a fake life. You understand? But you see, what goes around comes, and that's what I tell them. Like the popular saying, if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. So people live in fake life. It's just, my appeal is just that people live your normal life. It's not like some of us cannot go and borrow car, Porsche car, and say you want to post with it. It's not like we cannot stand in front of good houses and post with it. But hey, where is that taking you to? Or where are you going with that? When you now live there, that's why sometimes when I go to sleep in a hotel, when I walk, I'm one of the few actors that fight over AC or AC room or air conditioning room. I don't have an AC in my house. So I mean, when I go out to work, why would I be fighting over a room that has no AC? And I even see people, even younger colleagues, fight over a room that I don't want this is so fine. I don't smile and I laugh. Most of them don't even have this in their homes. So I want to go back and live my life the way I'm living it. The couple of days I will be on your set will not make me change who I am. Okay, so it doesn't appeal to them. Some people have taken it as a career to live a fake life, but me, I'm just begging. If you want to go ahead and continue living fake life, I mean, go ahead. Be my guest, but if not, please be yourself. Now that's a crisis because I don't keep friends fraternally. Honestly, I don't keep friends fraternally. So if I want to start saying, I will be doing injustice to other people because I am known not to have everybody. As we are talking now, you have become my friend. Before you know it, when next we meet again, we keep rapping. Okay, let me shock you. Most of my friends that rock with me in the industry are crew members. Anybody that knows me very well, go and ask them. Crew members. If I get to any location, you see me sitting down, hanging out or whatever, I hang out with crew members. You understand? My wife keeps telling me that I don't have friends. She doesn't know I don't have friends. As a matter of, I want to go and visit my friend. Let my friend come and visit me. No. I choose people that I stay with at a particular point in time. I choose it. Okay? And I think I have come of age to know my left from my right. So I don't think keeping friends is, because there are a lot of things that come with keeping on friends. You will say this is my very good friend or best friend or so. But when you keep people normally the way we should be close together, I think it's best. And that's what I do. So I'm sorry I cannot say particularly this is one person that I can say my best friend. You might even be surprised that I will mention a female actor and even probably a married woman that I will say tell you that my best friend. So I don't have particularly. Okay. Okay. Now that is, these questions are a bit sentimental. That is something I cannot say because critically, of course, based on my profession and all that, I write scripts, I direct too. So I have internal criticism for most of my directors. That is the truth. But you see, anybody, I was taught in school that anybody who is directing you at the point in time is the alpha and the omega of that production. So at that point in time, I have no right to criticize because I'm there working as an artist. All right. So I all my directors, yes, some are very shabbily made. Some are shoddily prepared, but they are directors. The same person that hired them as a director, the same person that hired me as an actor. And so our work is different. It is when I know I am there, I have enough money to eat good food and sleep with my two eyes closed. Then I will select jobs based on who is directing. But my brother, right now, just coming for my job. If it works for me, fine. Anybody who's directing it, me as an actor, I will play my part. You understand? So I would not also mention, but I've worked with tremendously fantastic directors. I'm telling you, a lot of them that I've known from the days of continuity, when they were doing continuity, and now they have become big directors, fantastic directors. You know, I've worked with quite a number, but not all of them are lovely. Some are not. Okay, but I don't want to be one person that people point fingers to that. I said this, I said that. You know, that is the popular thing now. It's just they will say, Rap said this, and Rap mentioned my name. Rap, so I am not mentioning them or names. You understand? But we have directors that knows their onions. We have some that are also learning. We have some that should actually be like location bus drivers or generator boys. But today they are directing. They are everywhere. If you go to locations, you will see. My eyes have seen. I've gone to some places and I ask who's the director, and I just want to engage the director creatively one-on-one, and you will not want to know what I hear. So I also look at it and say, hey, okay, go with boss. Let's do the work. Okay, my career, the biggest for now, I think is a personal award will be okay, let me see, Coco Night Award that happens a couple of months ago, I think in Ijebu. It's I looked at the compilation, I looked at the setting. You know, I was there, I was awarded alongside Neil Johnson, Kunle Afford, Dele Faboyo, and co. And I think the setting, I just love the astuteness of that, of the guy who packaged the award. And I think to me it is lovely because I was highly celebrated. I've gotten a couple of awards too from schools to the arts department, because that is where my love even is. I have the opportunity of telling them what the industry has in stock for them when they graduate and they come back, and to tell them how happy I am to know that we are having generations that are trained that will come and take over from us. So, and I get awards. Okay, and I have a group awards too for Wanadu. So I think all the awards are worthwhile, and then I appreciate them all. What inspires my acting is just my free-mindedness, okay, and my belief that I can do anything. I just have that belief. I have never, maybe because of my training, I've never been challenged. Okay, I have been given roles that when I was in training, when I was in university, I've been given roles that I felt, how can I? And I discovered that just starting, you will finish well. Okay, so after training, I just believe that, except I don't get a challenge. If I am challenged, there is no role that I will not play. Okay, so I am inspired by that belief. I'm inspired by that belief. And when I also see a good script, I also get motivation. When I see a good script, I get motivated. Okay, you know, you go, the script is not good. It is you. Plus the creativity of acting. You also be correcting script. You try to speak correct English because what is written on the script is panya. Okay, then you will try to correct and you will try to be acting. Even in the YORUBA industry, you see, the script is saying something else. You have a dialogue director that will be telling you something else, and then you as an actor, all this will limit your creativity. Because sometimes when you are trying to be creative, they let you know that stick. They let you know that stick to what is in the script, so they limit your creativity. It can only happen with somebody or a director that doesn't know anything about what he's doing. Otherwise, you will know that in production, in acting, there is the inner school and there is the outer school. The inner school is the one owned by the actor. That, okay, let me see this actor, what can you do? Give me, show yourself. That is why you say when any team is buying a player, they say they go for trial. So they will put you on the field and put you and give you football. Show, display your skill, let us know. Before the coach will now start embellishing whatever you have. That is the way acting is. You don't stereotype an actor, you don't tell an actor that, Baba, I don't say that this is what I, except it is of course wrong, what he is saying. But when you limit an actor that you don't want him to show himself, you want him to just say whatever you are telling him, it is a problem. Okay? So I get inspired by my belief in myself and the trust in myself. I'm not, my brother, I'm not. On the scale of 1 to 10, I will tell you maybe I'm just, maybe 3. Maybe I'm just coming out from my shell. Maybe 3, I still have a long way to go. I'm not. All this grey here is is gift from God. It is natural. It is not that. It is not a sign of old age. So I'm just starting my life. I still have a lot of more years to go. If people like Olu Jacobs can still be handling script, and also who am I? Who am I to say this is my peak? I don't have a production house of my own, so I cannot say I have trained people. But hey, I have a couple of people out there that I have recommended to go out for jobs, and some are even no longer in the country. But to the glory of God, people still call me today to appreciate me. I might not say someone is already a star there yet that I particularly brought out. Okay, but I mean, they are there, and I know when they hear this, their conscience will tell them that, oh, I'm one of them. I went through Mr. Raph. Once upon a time, he was tutoring me, and I've been with him. So let them deal with that. I tell them the truth. I look at convenience for myself too. I actually try to run away from that. I mean, the only reason why it will collide is if I'm not truthful to you as a producer. Why would they collide? I mean, one will come before the other now. So when I have a production date and you also give me a date, why would I tell you the dates that I've already booked for another person? Also, it hardly happens to me. The ones that will happen is I will not get one of the jobs. Okay, so we go with the popular Yoruba that says, Yoruba adage that says, so I try not to mess myself. See, it borders on integrity. It borders on integrity. You believe that today, if we sit down as actors, we talk about ourselves and we mention name of some actors who have so disrespected themselves so much because of this way. Look, it is dubious, it is fraudulent. And when producers will stand and talk about and mention your name, that one, they say owing me money since 5 years now. They collected my money, he didn't do my work. I am not building that kind of name for myself. If you are expecting to see me in 100 movies and you see me in 30 movies, that 30 movies with my integrity intact, when I'm not there, when people recommend, when somebody is saying give us a name and somebody say, Raph, Mr. Raph, come Mr. Raph, and then nobody will say, Mr. Raph, I can't work with him. That is my own gain, that is my own award, not the number of movies that I've done through dubious means. Okay, so I think it's fraudulent. So when I have days that clash, one, we have to go. It hardly happens because it is me now. Nobody will give dates on my behalf. So if I give you dates, I give A dates, it is not possible I give B the same dates. Okay? And if maybe they are saying, okay, you are finishing, like presently as I speak to you, I'm supposed to be somewhere else, and we agreed and they said, okay, as soon as I'm done, I should start traveling down to that place. So there's an agreement, you understand? It is not like I lied here, I lied there. So that can happen. Okay, when you are done there, please start coming, we'll wait for you. It happens. That happens. Even though the dates clash, you can still agree between yourself that, okay, please by 3 p.m. leave that place so that we can still use you today before tomorrow. It's an agreement. And that's why you see communication matters a lot. Some of us, we don't communicate or we miscommunicate. And then you see A is thinking this, the B actor is thinking this. And then before you know what is happening, when they meet, everybody will be on fire. Okay, so I think it's good we communicate and it's good we come out and say the truth about our schedules. Brand. Okay, I don't represent any brand. I don't. Nobody's paying me any money to represent anything. Well, I do shout out for people. You come to me, I know you, you have a brand. You have to just maybe you are a designer, you do this. But in terms of probably products or that, no. I don't activate any product. I don't brand any product. So I'm a brand of myself, as I speak. Well, if they try to listen to my story, I don't even need to advise them anymore, because I keep telling people that have come my way or have passed through my to the mentorship. I say, look, remember that you cannot give what you don't have. The moment you go about with that thought in mind, I cannot give what I don't have, then you know that you need to go and look for how to get that thing that you need to give to get something back. So perseverance, majorly. Perseverance. I turn a lot of up and coming female artists down. That look, there's no way I can't help you, because here I cannot lie to you. Even in classroom where I teach in academies, I tell them, you want to come to our industry, An industry that you have already dragged in the mud, saying they are prostitutes, they are doing this. Okay, I want to tell you how they will sleep with you. So you tell me where they don't sleep with people. Even pastors and people in church, they sleep with each other. Our father, they sleep with each other. Lawyers sleep with themselves. Doctors sleep with themselves. So why will artists sleep with themselves become an issue? Anybody, if you know you don't want anybody to sleep with you, then find a way. Go to somewhere, go and do something else. So that tomorrow you won't come and tell me that, sir, you didn't tell me this. So person is harassing me. Okay, so it's your choice, plainly, it's a choice. I will tell you the truth, I will lay the cards on the table for you to see, then you decide if you still want to go ahead. Do you understand? So it is a decision that you have to make, and then for you to know that there's no sweat, there's no sweet. Don't just think that you want to come because you have been seeing glamour on our social media handles. You see ladies that you want to be like them, and then you think when you start, your own will just be like theirs too. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. So please, majorly I would advise, you need to be happy that whatever you get, you fought for it. Okay? So try and fight for whatever you want. Then you need to persevere. Look, your perseverance should not even have a limit. Patience and belief, because you will see frustration. You will feel frustration. In fact, you will eat and drink frustration. Honestly, you see, if you know capital, the full meaning in capital letters of frustration, it will come left, right, and center. Okay, but with your belief and trust in God, that one day you will get there. People that are there today are not magicians, but you also need to sit down and listen to their own stories. Maybe that will help you. So that's my kind of advice to them. Perseverance.
Share by people, and it comes to the end of the episode 2 of the Celebrity Gist with Ejala TV. And now you've heard it all. I hope you enjoyed this and do so many things that you've really had today that you've never had before. Keep the lock down, because I'll be coming right back again with Panga artists. Catch ya, see you later. Do not forget to subscribe on this YouTube channel, as there's a lot of gist to be uncovered. Bye for now.